Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hello to any new viewers, welcome. And today I actually want to do something that is very similar, what I would call life lessons. So this will be my first one, life lesson number one. And what I learned is pretty much, I think it sounds cliche, but the overall idea is in some situations, all you can do is what's under your control is how you react. So how you react to certain situations. I'm gonna use the prime example myself of the last couple days. Yeah, on Friday I had my very first accident. I hit somebody in the automobile. Had to take care of all that and all the etc. Then yesterday I put my key fob through the washer and then it messed up my car and like the alarm was going off, so I had to take that to the dealership. And now I don't have car till later next week. Thankfully, I have my sister who was able to let me borrow her vehicle. And then I had to call out work yesterday along with that because I didn't know if I was going to make it in time. And it's these situations, especially when you have those, when you feel like things are rapidly, you have one bad situation, which was Friday for me, and then started going downhill more and more, and it started adding up. And it hit me is how I react, right? How I react to people, how I react to the situation, and along those lines, right? I could take, because the mindset is like, it's easily to get angry, upset about what's happening in your situation, and that could be easily spilled over and affect others. I realized though, over time, the more and more these kind of situations where pretty much like negativity was happening or like you're going through a rough patch, you had a simple control of how you react, how you treat others, how you want to handle the situation. Are you going to learn from the situation? And that's what really happened to me in the last couple of days. Is I knew that it was a lot of this happening to me was a lot on my end. These were things I was doing. These were things that I could have potentially avoided. But now, right now, at this situation, I can't change the past, but I can control what is happening, how I react, how I treat others. Am I going to take advantage and learn from these situations? How I can avoid them in the future, and understand like this is a learning lesson. Let's not make it where I can no longer be upset and like, oh well, the world's just out against me, or I just have like some bad energies right now and stuff like that. And I think that's not something is I took the time and understanding, say, hey, I can't treat people just because I had a rough patch in an unfairly manner. I might get frustrated, I might get annoyed, but at the end of the day, some of this stuff is definitely things I could have controlled. I didn't, I made mistakes. It's time to learn from them so that it doesn't happen in the future. And, just roll with the punches, because a lot of times, like some of those situations where, you can't, like you made the mistake, we don't want to acknowledge it, but sometimes it is something too important to understand what you did and try and move forward from it. And that's what my thing is the reaction of how you're going to react to these situations. Are you going to make it into a negative and continue to spiral? Or are you going to take your time and actually learn from it, react and say, hey, people around me, either my family, friends, coworkers, they're not the ones who should be taking out, like even strangers, they shouldn't be the one be taking out, receiving end of my negative energy. It's something that you can control. So I think that was very important in the last couple of days for myself, of understanding you can't allow your certain situations to affect how you treat others around you. And sometimes it comes down to it. Situations may be out of your control, like what happens after these events happen. But one thing that you can always control is how you react to it and how you treat others around you. So definitely want to make more of these videos, just some life lessons I've learned and want to pass on. Hopefully some great positivity. As always, take care and God bless.